Ever wondered what it's actually like to go on a safari for a first time? It's not all about smooth rides and animals chilling in the distance. In today's video, I'm taking you behind the scenes to show you the raw, unfiltered reality of being a newbie in the wild. From unexpected challenges to those jaw-dropping moments. Get ready for a safari experience that's way more than what you might think. Hello everyone, so today is our first day in Kasane. We arrived yesterday and I was exhausted. We slept late and I was supposed to wake up at 4 a.m. because we have a game drive from 6 to 9. The safari vehicle is picking us from our hotel at 5:30. My mother said we should be outside by 5:25. Right now it's 5. I just took shower and now I'm getting ready. I didn't wash my hair because I forgot to bring my shampoo. My makeup is done and the weather in Kasane is really dry. Yesterday we traveled from Plapi to Kasane and I had my hair open for the entire time. Now my hair feels super dry. I'm just taking a sip of water because I don't eat breakfast this early. I have also packed a few essentials, my phone charger, my lipstick and a selfie stick. I don't think I'll get a chance to charge my phone there. So I'm taking my brother's spare phone just in case. We are staying at R&H guest house. It's still dark outside and right at 5:30 our safari vehicle is at the gate. Good morning. Yeah. The driver asked us if we want to sit in the front row or the last row because there is already a family sitting in the middle. We chose the front row. Before heading to Chobe National Park, we have to pick up a few more passengers from different hotels. The family we are waiting for is taking forever to come out of the hotel. Meanwhile, the sun is starting to rise. Now we are on our way to another hotel, which is a bit far. That's my first time ever sitting in a safari vehicle. The last time I came to Kasane, we had 4x4. You actually need a 4x4 to enter the Chobe National Park. Otherwise, you have to book a safari vehicle. We booked it through the owner of our hotel. In Kasane, almost every lodge or hotel has connections to these safari vehicles. At first, we were worried we wouldn't get a booking since we did it last minute, but the owner managed to sort it out for us. And the pricing is also very reasonable. I think it's 300 pula per person. Once you book, it's their job to pick up all the passengers from their locations. Kasane is one of the only places in the world where 4 countries meet: Botswana, Namibia, Zimbabwe and Zambia. It has no traffic lights. The town flows with the natural rhythm, making it feel even more connected to nature. It has a crocodile farm, snake farm, where visitors can learn about these reptiles up close. The Kanzongla Bridge connects Botswana and Zambia, making Kasane an important gateway for trade and travel in Southern Africa. The best thing about Kasane is it has no fences. Unlike other towns, Kasane isn't fenced off from the wild. It's normal to see animals walking through the town, especially near lodges and campsites. Kasane is a small town, but it also has a small airport, where flights land on the Chobe River and one can see elephants and giraffes from the plane. I have never been to Victoria Falls, but my brother told me it's a short drive away. I have no idea if we would get the time to go there, and I think you also need to have a permit. I don't know the details, but Victoria Falls is the 7 natural wonders of the world. Kasane and the Chobe region have also been featured in several wildlife documentaries due to their untouched beauty and high concentration of animals. Also, it's a prime spot for National Geographic and BBC News. Our second stop is at Travelodge, which is a really beautiful place. There is one more safari car here, waiting for passengers, since visiting Chobe National Park is every visitor's top priority. We picked up 2 Chinese girls from here. It's already 5:55 and now we are on our way. So finally we have arrived at the Chobe National Park and after registration we'll head inside.
To Chobe National Park. My name is Botswana, or just call me B.
Our driver is in the office handling the payments and 2 more passengers are joining us. Since it's a New Year holiday, the park is packed with visitors from all over the world. One thing I love about safari cars compared to driving in our own car is the chance to meet people from different cultures and countries. This lovely couple waved at me, but I noticed them a little late. People here are really nice. The safari vehicle has 3 rows with 3 seats each, so it fits a total of 9 people. All the vehicles are waiting in line while their drivers take care of payments. And once that's done, we will all enter the park together. So in the meantime, we can use toilets or just walk around. Other than us, there aren't many Asian visitors here, maybe around 2%. Just me, my mother and my brother. There are about 5 to 6 African families and the rest are mostly white. We didn't pay in advance, we just booked the ride. So now I and my brother are heading to the office to make the payment.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
You come to Pakistan for...
I'm in Botswana for 38 years.
Oh.
It is. So within the next 3 hours, we're not going to be covering a huge portion. It's just going to be a little bit because of the limited time. We only have 3 hours to find whatever we want to see. Again, be mindful of the weather. We have a lot of rains, so animals such as elephants during this time, they're very hard to come by, especially in the park when it's raining, just because there's a lot of water holes in different parts of the park. So that one, please, we might see it, we might not see it, but not as normal or as usual. The other thing is that whenever we park, if we do find like dangerous animals, cats, anything like that, if we park next to them, please do not stand up. I'll keep changing the car so that everybody will have the chance to take a good picture. And then the other thing is that we're gonna have a break in the park depending on what we have seen. Just a 10 minutes where I will provide you guys with coffee. And then it's optional if you wanna drink it or not, that's okay. And then the other thing is that as you can see, it's evergreen, it's super green everywhere. Most of our animals are hiding under the bushy area. So please, let's work as a team. My friends who are sitting this side, please try to look on this side. My friends on the other side, please try to look on the other side. I'll try by all means to locate what we can find. Again, please be open-minded. This is a park. It's not going to be a zoo. We're not going to find them waiting for us, so we have to find them. That's the interesting thing about the safari. We have to drive around and look for them. And then the other thing is that be mindful. The roads inside there, they're a little bit bumpy, so we're going to be a little bit, and with your gadgets, make sure you're holding into them or you're just holding them, because once you lose them, we're gonna have to wait if somebody drops it here, and then that's when we can find it. Otherwise, there's so many cars, I'm sure you've seen it. Do we have any questions? So in case you see something interesting and you would like to take a picture, just stop me. Feel free to stop me. I know over here we have different groups, so some people like birds, some people like animals, so we're going to be trying by all means to give everybody a chance. Again, if you forget my name, Botswana, if you cannot remember Botswana, just say B, still okay. Are we good? All right, thank you.
So finally all the registrations are done and now we are going inside the park. If you want to see wildlife up close, that's one of the best places in Africa. It's home to the largest elephant population in the world, but that's just the start. You'll also find lions, leopards, buffalo, hippos, crocodiles, and over 450 bird species. It's basically a paradise for nature lovers. The total game drive is for about 3 hours with a 10-minute break halfway through for some refreshments. One of the best things about Africa is that the animals are in their natural environment, so we have to find them ourselves. No one knows exactly what we will see. It's all up to luck. We might not spot anything or we could see everything. The park is full of thick trees. That's why it's really hard to find animals. One thing I'm really regretting right now is not bringing my proper equipment. People who want to record has their proper setup, tripods, cameras, and I have nothing. I'm holding my phone really tightly because if I drop it, there is no way we are stopping the car to pick it up. This park is about 11,700 kilometers squares and it has 4 ecosystems, each offering a unique safari experience. Chobe Riverfront is the most popular area for tourists because of its easy access from Kasane. It's best known for massive elephant herds, hippos and crocodiles. Both safaris are the best way to explore this region, and the good news is in the evening we are going for it.
So that's the beautiful island, we call it Sidudu. The one the green that is covered with the water. The borderline is the other channel that you see far end, closer to those building structure. That's the borderline between. It's always looking for an opportunity to.
So Mr. B is saying when animals go to Namibian side, they become Namibian animals. And when they come here, they become Botswana animals. The second ecosystem is Savuti Marsh. If you want to see lions actually hunting, that's the place. And it's the home to some of the biggest lions in Africa. The third ecosystem is Linyanti Marsh. It's remote and exclusive. And this area is home to some of the Botswana's best high-end lodges. Fourth is Nokatsa and Chinga. It's a very quiet and untouched part of the park. Some of these regions are accessible and popular, while others are remote and wild.
Baboons.
As I'm experiencing a game drive on a safari vehicle for a very first time, there are many reasons why I love it more than self-driving. When you're self-driving, you have to look for animals on your own. But on a safari vehicle, if one car stops, all the other cars stop too because they know there is something to see. So it's not just you looking for animals. There are 25 to 30 cars moving side by side with everyone searching for wildlife. And this gives a chance to see more animals. Right now I'm looking for some bigger animals like giraffes, elephants and lions. I really hope we get to see a giraffe somewhere. Yay! We finally got to see lions and a giraffe. It's 7 in the morning and the weather is great. It's been raining in Kasane, so the air is cool and refreshing. This park is much more than what we are seeing. As I mentioned earlier, there are 450 bird species and 4 distinct ecosystems. Some areas are restricted to researchers as they're truly wild and not accessible to regular visitors like us. The park is also home to leopards, cheetahs, and approximately 120,000 elephants. In short, more than anywhere else in the continent. And the interesting thing is some of the giant trees in this park are over 1,000 years old. Another reason I love booking a safari vehicle is that the guide has a lot of knowledge about each animal and bird. They know the park much better than a visitor who only comes once in a while. Most of the time we don't even know the names of all the animals and the birds, especially since I'm not interested in birds, so I don't know many of their names. But today I had the chance to learn more about wildlife and it's really informative. This place is a tourist hub attracting people from all over the world. One thing I have noticed is that there is no trash anywhere, even though I haven't seen a single trash can. Since this area is for animals, there probably aren't any. I have no idea how it stays this clean. The air is incredibly fresh with no unpleasant smells at all. It feels so relaxing and soothing. Some people think that on a safari ride they'll see animals up close, just like in documentaries, but in reality that's not always the case. Animals might be far, hiding or just chilling. And also some safaris can go for hours without a big sighting. Some people might see nothing exciting, while others can get lucky with incredible sightings. To be very honest, it's all unpredictable. The roads are very dusty, bumpy and muddy. Definitely not a luxury ride. Weather's a big factor. Too hot, too cold, and unexpected rains can make it really tough to enjoy the ride. Not all guides are great. Some safari guides are awesome, super knowledgeable and engaging, but unfortunately not all the guides are like that. It's almost 8 and break time. There's a small point in the middle of the park which has toilets and benches. It's very peaceful, but I'm assuming how they have the courage to build such a point in the middle of the park because of wild animals. In Botswana, the sand is usually red even in the park, but in that specific area it's white. I don't know the reason, but it's so magical. The beauty is really breathtaking. What?
There's still lions in here where we are. See those lions over there?
Yeah. We saw that.
19 of them. So
Yeah.
they separated themselves with another group. So even where we are, the more you like isolate yourself, you become a target.
Okay,
So
okay.
you guys need to be where I can see you. Otherwise, if something happens to you guys, I'm gonna be in trouble. So
Okay.
just the bathroom in here where I can see you.
Okay. I'm now heading to the area where people are having coffee.
See the lion?
Yeah.
Little lion, I called them.
There are 19 lions here in this area.
Lion is mine. I called the lion.
Okay, tea.
Tea, black tea and rooibos tea.
Okay.
So everyone, that's what I meant by
Now we are going back and then Mr. Bill will drop us at the hotel. Let's see if we get to see more animals. And safari isn't only about the big animals. You also get to see stunning landscapes, cool trees, beautiful birds. This is the first car we encountered with people self-driving. Around 5% of people come in their own vehicles, while the remaining 95% book safari vehicles, which I think is a better option. The road in the park is in excellent condition. Obviously, it's supposed to be bumpy. I must say Botswana government is taking care of its assets. There are only 2% of the park with roads, the rest is natural and has no roads.
the view from up here.
Mr. B told us at the very start that we are only going to a small section of the park. We can only see animals that are on the edge of the road or on the road because the animals inside the park are not visible. According to me, winter is the best time to come because the greenery isn't as thick, so you can spot animals very easily. There are 2 game trap timings, 6 to 9 in the morning and 3 to 6 in the evening, and both have totally different experience. When you're going in the jungle, just stay quiet and watch silently because making noise can alert the animals and they might even get aggressive.
The one in front of us has 5 legs.
We're back and from there Mr. B will drop us off at our hotels. It's 9 and now it's the time to share my experience as I've had both rides with the safari vehicle and self-driving. According to my experience, booking a ride is much more fun because that's how safari is supposed to be. The first benefit of booking a safari vehicle is that you have a guide. Mr. B was constantly telling us about every animal we saw, what they do, what they eat and more. Secondly, I had the chance to interact with a lot of people from different cultures. I'm not shy about reaching out to others, so I really enjoyed that part. Thirdly, the guides know exactly where we might see animals because that's their job. They come here twice a day, every day, so they know the areas where we are most likely to spot something. Fourthly, you have a higher chance of seeing more animals because it's not just you. There are many cars on the same mission. But there are cons to everything, and the only disadvantage of booking a safari car, which my brother noticed, is that if we had come on our own, we might have spent the whole day here. These rides are only for 3 hours, and if we had come on our own, we could have checked in at 6 in the morning and checked out at 6 in the evening. Again, it's not about animals, it's about the vibe. And with your own car, you can never have the same experience. However, I'm very much satisfied with the whole journey, and trust me, it's worth every penny. For me, it's unforgettable. And if you ever visit Botswana, Chobe should be at the top of your list. It's now 9:30 and we are at the hotel. Our plan was to check out, but we changed our minds and decided to stay one more night here for a boat cruise on the Chobe River and to visit places like Crocodile Farm and Snake Farm, which you'll see in my next video. So stay tuned and I'll catch you in my next video.